a little bit and being able to sneak in, get that early vision control that V5 like to play around.
Alright, well the final lock-in is a Kennen for Wayward, which is interesting because
Knight's TPing back in, he'll have priority there, and we'll be all fine and dandy. But this is what we're talking about for top esports, right? Like, JackeyLove, because of the changes to Jinx, will actually have pressure in this bot side, and as well, Knight, you can see forcing those early Merc threads. Yeah. A lot of earlies, a lot of almost happenings, but maybe we get it with Knight with no flash.
Oh, Shockwave comes in, Karsa on the players on, knocks Knight away, but remember, as you said, no flash available. First blood for Karsa.
That was...
Karsa should be able to burn this down, but Tien maybe wants to try and smite fight this. They're toying with the idea, but they're not going to go for it. And now they're feared into the fight. Shockwave from Rookie is gorgeous. The Infernum does damage, but nowhere near in the early game. Well, they've damn well secured it.
I mean, but this has like just been unfortunate for top. They just haven't been able to get in like they'd want to. And Rich now, maybe this victim.
Oh, locked up Tien is here as well. Rich is surely going to go down. Nearly gets Wayward. Fair play to him, but ultimately
massively accelerated in this game.
He's got the kills, he's got the turret plates, and remember that CS lead, it's literally flipped around. It's literally opposite to what it was off the back of this passage of play. So C19
turn your book to page 7.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They've got a pre-orchestrated plan for this situation, and it feels like they pull it off so beautifully.
Yeah, and I mean, look at the results, right? Like we said, hey, top esports all along have been like, hey, you've got the stronger ability. We ain't going to win this. We got to trade something here.
Yeah, and you can see Rich just goes to the Drake, so the top lane can grab the Drake while the rest of the team grabs it. They're just getting absolutely everything they want.
And this was my biggest worry for top. I think Tien has had a really coin flip kind of performance in the regular.
Buy any space. He gets the stun, he's like, okay, that's all I've got.
I think that did 3 damage. I think that was the grand total.
Oh, Onslaught of Shadows with the Shockwave. 2 of them found. Tien zips over the wall, but Knight won't be so lucky. V5, I mean, they're just unstoppable. They just find an opportunity and they die.
So how's that the mojo looking over there?
Look, I'm going to be totally honest with you, Daddy. The mojo's non-existent so far. I'm hoping that comes in game 3 or something, because I'm not even sure if they've had their morning coffee yet.
Yeah, I mean, but this is why I was kind of looking at this matchup going, it feels like V5 are just a better version of top esports, right? So, like, they play very similar. Like, Tien and Knight want to be the strong mid jungle. They want to use that to have Tien invade and look for skirmishes. But when you see how well orchestrated V5 are at, like, stopping top esports from getting the advantages that they need.
We've got a Kennen in the game. Perhaps that's the mojo window that we've been looking for top esports to be able to find
little pockets of vision that they set up that top esports are struggling.
Caster's found them, but it's going to be all out from Tien. There's the Onslaught Shadows coming on through. The ball is there, 2-man Shockwave. Caster's already gone down, but he'll be answered for. Mark with his Zhonya's, but it's not enough. And now JackeyLove chased by PP God. Rookie trying to follow up. That's a huge stun out from Knight. JackeyLove flashes away, but he goes down anyway. And Photic once more. He wants a third, but it's Rich with a shotgun blast from the heavens. V5, 9-2. Because it means Karsa, when he finds that moment, can just go for it. The rest of the team is totally on board. They're happy to follow up. And you can see both fight at this point unless they find some kind of insane play. It feels like V5 have already neatly packaged game number 1 with a bow, you know, cinnamon stick in the bag, a little bit of yogurt perhaps. They're going full love actually on this one.
It's such a terrible gift bag. Yogurt and cinnamon stick.
Have you seen Love Actually? It's Rowan Atkinson.
No.
He's trying to catch Snape out while he's cheating on his wife.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah.
He's Cupid, for anyone that doesn't know. Rich down in the bottom side, and I want to mention Guy has been phenomenal this year, and I think he's been a fairly underrated top laner across his career. He's had some great games in LCK as well, but struggled to find that consistency and struggled to make his mark on the LCK. Comes into the LPL as a fairly, you know, not a player that was super hyped up, and then he comes in and he's just been obliterating people. His lane control is just immaculate.
Yeah, I have a bit of a theory on this. Like, we've played on Chinese solo queue. Those guys are kind of insane at lane mechanics. I think Rich just got his ass handed to him for like 2 to 3 months since Chinese solo queue was like, oh, this is how I do lane.
The flank we've been looking for. Wayward is behind enemy lines. Karsa's here. Can Wayward find the ult? Flashes forward, uses his Zhonya's. There's a stun. But where's the rest of the team? Nobody follows up. It's going to be a Moonlight Vigil, but now the fear comes across the squad, and Photic's already finished them off. It's a double kill for him on the Jinx. And it's over before it ever began for top esports. 12-2 on the scoreline, and one last-ditch effort is just nowhere near enough.
It just felt like top esports were outclassed the entire way along. Weren't able to find the early moments that they wanted to with Tien, and now V5 sitting in front of the Nexus turrets. There's only 2 members of top esports left.
Knight and Tien, but Knight misses his scat of the week, and that is going to be curtains. But actually, Rookie wants a little bit more. Finishes off his mid lane counterpart just before the buzzer goes. It's a 12k gold lead, 13-2, and domination.